Welcome to my channel, Most Worth Coins WC, where we bring you the most valuable and interesting coins. Today's spotlight, the 2 cents coin. Watch the full video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. The 1971 Mauritius 2 cents coin is a fascinating relic of numismatic and colonial history, encapsulating the transition of a small island nation from colonial dependency to independent statehood, all while still reflecting ties to the British Crown. To fully appreciate this coin, one must delve not only into its physical features and minting details, but also into the rich historical, political, and cultural backdrop against which it was struck. This bronze coin, with a modest face value of 2 cents, was issued by the government of Mauritius in 1971, just a few short years after the island achieved independence from British rule in 1968. Though independent, Mauritius remained a constitutional monarchy within the British Commonwealth, recognizing Queen Elizabeth II as its ceremonial head of state. This coin, like others issued during this transitional era, reflects that dual identity, both asserting a newly independent national spirit and honoring the monarch who had long been a symbol of colonial governance across the British Empire. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, styled in the regal form common across British Commonwealth coinage of the mid-20th century. Around her image are the words, Queen Elizabeth II in bold, capital letters. The portrait used is the Arnold machine effigy, a familiar representation of the Queen that was widely used from the mid-1960s through the 1980s on coins from many Commonwealth countries, including the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. This effigy, with its elegant yet formal portrayal of the Queen, was created by British sculptor Arnold Machine and became iconic for its simplicity and grace, reflecting the stability and continuity of the monarchy during a time of decolonization and global transformation. The reverse side of the coin carries the denomination clearly, 2 cents prominently centered, with the issuing country Mauritius inscribed above and the year 1971 placed below. The lettering is flanked by delicate decorative flourishes that add aesthetic appeal and reinforce the formal, almost ceremonial tone of the coin. The overall design is both practical and dignified, serving its purpose as currency while also acting as a symbol of national identity and continuity. From a technical perspective, the coin is composed of bronze, an alloy traditionally used for lower denomination coins due to its durability and low cost. The coin has a plain edge, a diameter of approximately 20.55 mm, and weighs around 3.2 grams. These dimensions were consistent with earlier 2-cent issues from the colonial period, providing a sense of continuity in daily transactions for Mauritians, even as the nation transitioned politically. Mintages. Mintages for this coin were relatively high, as it was intended for regular circulation. Although the exact number of coins struck in 1971 is not always precisely listed in public numismatic databases, it is known that the coin was part of a standard currency set produced to meet the daily economic needs of Mauritius at the time. As such, many of these coins remain in existence today, often turning up in circulated condition among world coin collections, particularly among collectors interested in British Commonwealth issues or post-colonial African and Indian Ocean nations. But the importance of the 1971 2 cents coin goes far beyond its physical characteristics. It is a tangible artifact from a pivotal era in Mauritian history. After centuries of colonization by the Dutch, French, and ultimately the British, Mauritius had finally begun to chart its own course. Yet, like many newly independent nations within the Commonwealth, it retained certain symbols of its colonial past, not out of subjugation but as a bridge toward modernity. Queen Elizabeth II, in this context, was less a symbol of control and more a vestige of tradition, providing a sense of continuity during a time of dramatic change. During the early 1970s, Mauritius was undergoing substantial economic and social transformation. The island, known historically for its strategic location in the Indian Ocean and its once thriving sugar economy, was diversifying. The government began to invest in manufacturing, tourism, and other sectors in hopes of stabilizing and growing its economy. Coins like the 1971 2 cents served as everyday tools in this new economy, circulating through the hands of vendors, fishermen, schoolchildren, and farmers, becoming part of the fabric of everyday life. For collectors today, the 1971 Mauritius 2 cents coin holds several types of value. Economically, it is not a rare coin. In circulated condition, it usually sells for between $0.10 and $1 USD, and in uncirculated or mint condition, it may fetch anywhere from $2 to $10 depending on the grading and the market. However, for historians and numismatists, its value lies more in its symbolism. It represents a unique convergence of colonial legacy and emerging nationhood, of British regality and local identity. Furthermore, the coin marks the end of an era. Just over 2 decades later, in 1992, Mauritius would declare itself a republic, removing the Queen as head of state and adopting a locally elected president. After that, Queen Elizabeth II's portrait would no longer appear on Mauritian currency, making coins like the 1971 2 cents important historical benchmarks, reminders of a time when the island straddled two worlds, one of imperial legacy and one of self-governance. In conclusion, the 1971 2 cents coin from Mauritius is more than just a small piece of bronze. It is a cultural artifact, a historical milestone, and a collectible piece of a much larger story. Its elegant design, political significance, and continued presence in the world of numismatics make it an excellent entry point for anyone interested in Commonwealth coinage, post-colonial transitions, or the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II. Whether you're a collector, historian, or simply someone fascinated by the stories behind everyday objects, this coin offers a rich tapestry of meaning well worth exploring. Would you like this turned into a narrated video script with timestamps or visuals?